can a business have, let me say, like 100,000 followers and don't make any single sale? I believe you say no to that question. But I've seen myself businesses that have more than 100,000 followers and they hardly make any sale. And I've also seen businesses that have just 2,000 followers and they are loaded with sales and orders. Yeah. So what is the difference here? It's just visibility, right? So what is visibility basically? Visibility is making sure your business is shown to the right people, right? To the right audience, right? So visibility is just like building roads, building a good road, for your business, for your customers to locate your business easily. Let me bring up this analogy, right? If you have a farmland, somewhere in a rural area and you don't have good roads, right? You don't have good roads. You hardly find people that will come into that farm to buy your farm produce. But when you have good roads to that farm, you will get tons and tons of people, suppliers, producers that will come into that your large farmland to buy your produce. That is just what visibility to your business is. So visibility is just a good road network, that leads to your business, right? So I'm going to give you 5 systems in this video on how you can build a very good visibility for your business, right? So because visibility is very, very important, it's the first thing you should fix in your business. So here are 5 systems. Number 1, you need to have a clear positioning, right? You need to have a clear positioning for your business. When I say clear positioning, I mean on your bio, right? You need to talk exactly what to do. You don't need to just write something like an entrepreneur, influencer, motivational speaker. That doesn't sell anything basically for your business. So you need to have a clear positioning. If your job, or your business is about, let me say, setting up marketing systems for other businesses, right? Or building e-commerce platforms for supermarket or shopping malls, that should be clearly stated on your bio. So the right people will see your bio. When they stumble on your bio or your social media platform, they're going to follow you, subscribe to your channel, or follow you to get more of your content. So that is the first thing first. You need to have a very clear positioning, right? If your positioning is about setting up AI systems for business growth, that should be stated clearly on your bio, right? If your business is about supplying foodstuffs, supplying agro produce to manufacturing companies, or supplying agro produce or supplying foodstuffs to restaurants and hotels, that should be stated clearly on your bio. So that is what they call clear positioning. That is the first thing first you need to fix, for you to have a very good visibility for your business. So what is the next? That is part 1. What is the next visibility method you need to put in place? You need to create content that solve problems. Your content need to solve specific problem in your niche, in your area of specialization. You need to answer questions, that your target audience are asking, every day. How can you get such kind of questions? This is just by simply using Google search, right? Or you search on the platform you are posting your content on. Let me say if you are posting on Facebook, you can search using the search bar. Let me say your business is about marketing, setting up marketing systems, for business growth. You can put in questions that people are asking. If you go to Google search engine, for example, and you type in questions about your niche, your area of specialization, you're going to see lots and lots of questions people are asking. Then you now create content on how to solve those problems. This includes how to content. This includes explanation. You explain what your business is all about, right? You explain how best you can solve their problem. You demonstrate. You also teach. Yeah, so you need to also, your content need to solve these problems, and this content, they go for that to become evergreen content. They can be there for the next 1 year, 2 years to 5 years, and bringing consistency for you, right? So the next area you need to also build a very good visibility system is to show up where your customers are already, based, where they are already are, right? You should show up where your customers are already are. Your customers are not on all social media platforms, right? Some businesses have their customer base basically on LinkedIn. Some businesses have their customer base basically on TikTok, on Facebook, right? On Instagram. So you need to know where your customers are already are. you select like 2 or 3 of these social media platforms and you post consistently on those platforms, answering their pressing questions, right? Through your content. So that is the other step you need to take, the other part you need to fulfill in setting up a visibility system. So on that area you need to work on that system you need to build is to build searchable content. Like I said previously, you need to ask questions, you need to answer questions your customers are asking or are answering already. My next video I'm going to show you how to get questions, right, that your customers are already asking, right? So you need to build searchable content, right? Like I said, you answer questions. When you answer questions your customers are already asking, that is you building searchable content. Now when people search those questions again, your content comes up to answer those questions, right? So now imagine you have knee problem, your knee is paining you so much, and you search on Google, how can I heal my knee? What medication can I take? What environment can I rub on my knee? You now search on Google and you see an answer from a particular website, right, that gives you step-by-step procedures on how to heal your knee, and they can recommend a product on that platform. I'm sure you're gonna buy from that particular platform, because you know that what they are saying is true, or the information they give you is valuable, right? So you need to build searchable content, right, that will answer your customers' questions and thereby leading them to buy from you in the long run. So basically on that area again is for you to be able to capture every opportunity. This is another system you need to put in place. You capture every opportunity needed, because basically visibility is not enough to grow a business. So every piece of content should guide your target customer to the next step they need to take, right? Like I give you from the previous example, you have a knee problem, you search on Google, how to heal your knee, how to stop that pain from your knee, and you get to see a platform with a link. Those are guided procedures that that platform, the owner of that platform or that business, put in place for the client to meet, to order that product, and patronize them in the long run. So basically I'm going to put how you're going to get those how you're going to build a searchable system or searchable content that customers will be able to search and get to patronize you. Using every opportunity needed includes something like book a consultation here, right? You can have something like download the free guide on the next thing you need to do. You can put something like join my email list. This email list is about building a lead generation for you to reach out to them later with your product or services. It also includes sending a WhatsApp message, right? These are opportunities you need to set in place. It also includes visiting your website, right? So if people enjoy your content, right, and they don't know the next thing they need to do to get more of your content, you've lost an opportunity there. So you need to put the right opportunity in place for those your target audience to go to the next level, in making you their supplier or their value provider. Well, let's put it that way. So basically the visibility formula here is you have to have your visibility in check, put in place, and that visibility have to come with a value, right? So, and that value in turn bring trust, for you and your business, and that trust will now therefore lead to consistency. You can build trust through consistency and value. I don't know if you understand. You can build trust through consistency and value, and all this way equals to clients, for your business. So when you miss any of this step, definitely your marketing becomes harder. Okay, so you need to put all these things in place for you to take your business to the next level. If you can remember anything in this video, is you should not just chase visibility. You should build a visibility system and put it in place for you to work step by step, right? So a system that consistently helps the right people discover you and trust you and take action, is the best system, is the best visibility system that you can put in place, because likes and followers doesn't pay bills, but clients do, right? So I'll encourage you to subscribe to my channel, follow me, like, and ask your questions in the comment section. I'm going to answer every question, for more value on how you're going to grow a perfect visibility system for your business growth, right? So thank you.